knocking on that motherfucker door?
Yeah,
Thank you.
trying.
Hey, your ass up. Stop combing your hair in there.
Mm.
It's time for Molly and Luca's turn.
They moved. They don't live right there no more. They moved. They don't live right there no more.
Huh?
They moved to the ranch house.
The ranch house behind my house.
Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
Yeah.
Leave
Kid.
that damn
Kid
alone.
has that house now.
Luca gonna start. Luca gonna start some shit. You gonna start doing them goddamn jokes on me. It's actually been really nice over there. No wonder she been leaving flowers and sweeping the porch while I was gone.
That's good. That's real
Sure
good.
did make me feel happy when I seen it.
I'm glad.
No, but what I was saying was I wasn't like really talking to him about that, if that makes sense. He asked me who shot me. I told him. And then he started talking about, he seems to know them, like their history and stuff.
Mm.
But the only thing he says is that these are the type of people who can't and won't back down. So I'm wondering, what would a war even look like? Because it just sounds like if we go after them, they're gonna go after us. It's just gonna be back and forth.
Hey,
What
Papito,
ends
how you
something? Is
doing?
it a talk? I don't know. It's kind of new to me.
Yeah, it's new to me too. I'm not too sure. That would be something Luca would know.
Terms and we'll
I think that they're mad because they feel as though whatever times we're in play, I don't even know what's really going on, honestly, all the way.
It's all just very confusing. I don't know. They were saying how we lied about the Josie thing, which I don't know because I couldn't hear since I was on my horse and a little bit ways away. Then they said we lied about the agreement, and I told him what the agreement was, but he said we had another conversation where we had another agreement, and I said I don't remember anything he talking about. You know, like mm, maybe my memory is just that bad. I guess.
like I said from the beginning, when we had that first talk with CD and he was all mad, I knew they was gonna be the first ones to make a move. That's why I said we shouldn't trust them. Of course, they came back downhill. They didn't care about that agreement. They wanted to break that agreement, and that's why they came down here full force and was ready to cause some shit. Either they're bored or they're just hungry for a war. And me personally, I'm upset at how they conducted things and the story that I got from On It, how they did everything. It was not only disrespectful, but just sad for people to just shoot two young ladies over an argument and words. So in my head, now you know how I think I'm aggressive towards these things. I'm okay with a war. I'll set terms. I'll talk to them. Tell them exactly what's going to go down, how it's going to go down. They're going to tell me their thought process. It will come down to a way to how to end this whole thing. Now, in my mind, I want to hurt him. I want to hear from his mouth that he apologized, and then I'll move forward. But
Go
till
to
I hear
war.
that apology,
Yeah,
I
it's
won't
getting
stop banging the
crazy
hell
a
on
little
him.
bit.
Now, how do they want it to end? I don't know. That's for them to tell me. But like I said, this is the type of conversation I want the whole family to be around and talking and getting everybody's minds going because it's one mind with this thing is it sometimes works, sometimes don't, and I feel like I'm in the right, but somebody else could probably make me change my mind and give me an idea, and then We'll go from there.
I just don't want nobody else getting hurt. You know, I like to keep my family safe, and that's what I felt like I was doing when Jbaas came by. But I'm sorry, Oni, that you got shot. I was trying to prevent that.
It's not your fault. So apparently it's my fault for even opening my mouth. Even though when I didn't open my mouth, he got mad at me. So I didn't know. I don't know.
Now he could have just, if anything, told you to, stay quiet, or if he was mad about something, he could have said that. But the fact that he shot you is lets me know that we dealing with a
He
with
is
a with a
unhinged as
child.
hell. That's what he is. Or
With
he ain't finished preschool. One of them. I don't know.
a lot of them kids from the West is just childlike mindset.
I just felt like, I don't know, when he came up, and you don't come up with six guns on people and just want to talk. You know, there ain't no way you just want to talk when everybody got their guns on four people. You know, so I did get a little bit. You know, I got an attitude. Everybody knows this, but I felt like
Okay,
if he would have,
you really do not.
no,
I think that people have like a bias or something because you don't be having an attitude. When he was here and you was talking about you're the Freeman here and whatnot, you didn't have an attitude. And you ain't typically having no attitude. People think that you're darling. You always are nice to people. You're not just walking around rude to people. That ain't you.
I just told him I ain't know what he was talking about. I said, I don't know. I felt like it was entertaining to me the way he was acting all high and mighty. I felt like he didn't need to do all that. If he wanted to talk, he could have just said, we need to have a talk. He pulled me to the side. That was fine. You know, when he ain't like my answers, that's when he got all up in arms. And I wasn't I wasn't about to bend a knee to him because I know my cousins wouldn't if it was them. So I'm not going to get on my knees and say, please don't hurt me. Please don't hurt nobody. No. You want to come around here and act all big and bad in front of my house. This is my house, you know?
Mm.
So maybe I did get a little bit snappy. And maybe I did talk back to him. But I'm tired of people coming around here and being disrespectful to me and my family. And if nobody else was going to do it right then I was going to do it. I had to be the one. So if I got to take that hurt off my family, then I'll do that.
That's good. I'm glad you conducted yourself in that way. And when it comes to people, in the family, that it's gonna be a lot of
That
hurt.
was a
The
big
type of
power move
business
for her,
that we
Tony.
in is
It was
gonna
good
be
for her
more
to do that.
of that in our life, unless we just drop all the other unlawful things and we just stick to doing business with other businesses. If we out, we looking for hardware, we robbing banks, we using people as hostage, whatever it might be. There's always gonna be people coming around. I know you seen last week how many different faces were just riding by to either talk to us, ask questions, or the meeting with Bradshaw. We're in that type of business, so there's always going to be some type of bullshit. It's just figuring out your opponent. So when it comes to them, the bastards, you think that you know Jbaas the one calling shots, and then I'm guessing what CD his younger brother or some shit like that.
A CD, he would talk some, but most of the time, when all the shooting started going down, CD was silent. He had nothing to say. The
Mm.
last thing he said to me was about that agreement. When I told him, CD, I think you're wrong. I think the agreement was you don't come and rob at my house and I ain't gonna rob at your house. And he said, well, we had another talk and this was said. And I said, I don't remember
Yeah,
that.
they think number one, they're believing that lady that don't even ride with him, and CD was mad because they not riding together. I've heard that a lot of people started riding with Kelly Gang that used to ride with them other folk. So they're trying to take their anger out on us because of things like this. You see how it was just us three sitting right here? Tell
Hmm.
me who else in the crossings hold it down like we do. Yeah, you could take advantage of it. Come on by with your group when all y'all wake up around the same time and hide until you see everybody and then come out. Yeah, yeah, that's the way you could live life. Or you could live life how we do. You know what I'm saying? We uh we know this is our land here. We know that we all take care of this land here. As far as when it comes to thieves, how many people have claimed that land and haven't even held it down for more than a month? You know what I'm saying? Even people out here in the east, we all know you ride by and you ain't see them. You go to Telegram, you ain't see them. But you go, one day and all of a sudden they all there together. So it's just we move a bit different. I'm figuring with this, if we do go into war with these folk, what we doing right here, it hurts to say, but it's just you can't really do it. Like on it, I know you don't want to get involved when it comes to all this shooting and hooting and hollering and all that. So it's best if we do go into war with these folks there. If you want to, ride or go do something with us, same thing with us. We'll telegram you, you telegram us, but it's not best for you to just hang around here. Who knows what might happen to you? They might take you all the way over there. Don't give you no food, don't give you no water, and then we got to go over there to save you. And who knows? It might be too late. It's just we got to start thinking about things like that. If that's how everybody else is gonna move, then shit, maybe it's time we when it comes to war, we move a bit different. But other than that, I like how we hold it down.
No, it's also dangerous for us to be, so um, I don't know, distant or withdrawn or not as together, not as organized too. Because yeah, we can hold down, we can be here for when people want to come by and do business. But if you around here, you by yourself, they come by, they rob you, they can take you as easily, and ain't nobody gonna know for what days on end. We just gonna think you sleeping or something when you actually out west getting tortured or something. How we gonna know?
Yeah. So if it do come down to this, that's why I'm saying Amali already knows the deal. From her telegram earlier, she's just been staying away from large groups and hasn't really came around the Grawl because of all the things that have happened. Unfortunately, that shit don't sit right. I feel bad that she has to feel like that. But we'll we'll get the ball rolling again, and after all this, is water under the bridge. That's the thing that I want everybody to know is that sooner or later, this will be water under the bridge. They will be that pebble in your boot that you just have to take out, and bam, that's that. Another pebble might fall in there in the future, but as far as the one that we have right now, we'll get rid of it. It'll get done.
The question I think everybody needs to ask themselves is, do we need to fight? Because sometimes it seems like we do want to fight, but now I don't know. I'm sitting up in my house trying to take my pain meds, going back and forth with myself. Did I do the right thing? Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have just been to knee. Um, I don't know. I just wait to see what Seer and Luca gonna say. And I'm not gonna lie, Unc, I'm kind of nervous. I don't know if they gonna think I did the wrong thing or the right thing. So I'm just I ain't got no Telegram, so I'm just kind of waiting to see if I'm gonna get in trouble or if it's gonna be okay, you know?
Now I'll tell you like this: we big on respect, right? So you would be going against your own word if you would have just be like, oh, whatever you need, whatever this, whatever that. Yeah, you're right, you're right, you're right. Now that's not only putting yourself down, but putting our family name down. So what you did is right. And I know you nervous, you young, that's fine. But like I said, the type of things that we's into, you gotta. This is good for you. This is what they call a experience. You got people that I'll tell you right now, I'm more hungry to find them than nervous or anything. The only reason why is because this will show everybody in the West, especially Kelly Gang, that we're not the type to just, oh no, go ahead. You can do what you got to do, and we won't do nothing back. You can come rob us. We'll I don't know what they took off y'all or anything, but we'll get it all for you. You come over here, you rob us, and we'll be happy. Now, we make a statement. They come through here, they best either take a different route or when they ride through here, be respectful and keep on moving. Ain't no more inviting none of them motherfuckers to sit down and eat. That's just out of the picture. Even after all this, the fact of how they went about this whole situation is fuck them. So this is good. This is good that you're feeling these kind of things, so that way if it ever happens again, you can remember this moment and how you lifted yourself up and how the family was there for both of y'all. Like I said, it's not a good, it's not like, oh yeah, we going to war, people are gonna die. No, that's not it. But it's good that we showing everybody that we not scared to put up a fight. In due time, things will be back to normal. Back to doing whatever the hell we want to do without having to, worry about these specific people. It is what it is. Of course, that's just my thought process. We got to see how everybody else think. But I have a strong feeling that my nephews think the same way I do. I think if any of them, if I was put in that situation that y'all was put in, I wouldn't let a motherfucker disrespect me. I don't care how many it is of you or what y'all doing. I mean, if y'all came with guns out, then it's already in my mind that y'all want to hurt me.
That's what I felt like.
It's not. It's not like oh, I'm surprised you're gonna hurt me. No, motherfucker, you came here with guns out. I already thought about what y'all wanted to do 5 minutes ago when you first showed up. You know what I'm saying? And if they wanted to instill fear in y'all, I mean, come on, this the wild, wild west over here, the wild east, I should say. Motherfuckers ride around shooting, killing, stabbing, stealing, all that every day. We hear about a story every day. I mean, shit. You think when we arrived, Rose the past 2 times, and we told him, look, you cross this fucking bridge, your ass gonna get shot. They we sending out threats like that. Of course, people gonna try to do some shit like that to us. Whether it's law, whether it's a gang, a family, it's bound to happen.
Like I said, I just tried to do what I felt was right in the moment. Or I tried to think of what would my cousins do right now. And I tried to think about how can I get my people safe. Because Kid, Bishop, and Oni, you know, Oni and Bishop, they ain't really, I don't know. I ain't never seen Bishop fight or nothing. Kid, I know he would be ready, but what, just me and Kid, you know?
Oh yeah, I mean, if motherfuckers surround you, there's nothing you can do. Even if it was, let's say, we had all of us and they had all of them, and they still surround you at another, it's just come on, like still they got the one up. I'm not saying that they would hurt us all in that situation, but definitely some people gonna get hurt if you get surrounded. So that's why I got a couple ideas of how we could go over there and settle things. I'm even considering of paying some folk to go down there. Let me know if they're there. They'll telegram me in Blackwater, and once I get that telegram, then we ride over there. It's about time we finally start paying some people to do all the looking for us. We could ride there. If they ain't there, you know, they probably over here. And that's why we be over here. If we see them over here, we take care of them. If they're over there, that's what that informant tells us.
Yeah.
Business good for us, and it makes it easier finding these folk.
Right.
All right. I don't know. After knocking on their doors and all that, they probably gonna be some more time till they wake up if they get out of bed on this Monday. I'm thinking I might go fishing or some. I don't know. I doubt only you'd want to go fishing. You was on the island for longer than I was.
Yeah, but there's no fish there.
You sure?
Really
I didn't
catch.
really look and see if there was
Well,
fish.
when I was looking, no, so that's why I had asked, and it was like, no, not really. I didn't have a pole or anything.
Probably deeper in the water. That's why they just got all them sand crabs.
What's up, King? How you doing?
Somebody told me where I can go. I didn't have enough time, but to get crab, a really good spot.
I heard there's a waterfall there.
Oh, I seen it, but from above. I didn't get to go into it.
You feel like we gonna stick out this fight all together? All of us?
What you mean? You saying?
So if we go into this war, what do you see after for
I see.
us?
I see for us that with any war that happens, some people gonna be hurt. Whether it might be permanent, temporary, but I also see that a lot of people gonna respect us. A lot. It's not it's never you go into war thinking everything's gonna be all right and peachy. But it's the life that we chose. And if you feel like it ain't cut out for you, or you not ready for that type of thing, then
I'm not saying that at all, Unc.
I'm saying in for anybody, not just you. It's just I'm speaking as if everybody was here and I was talking to everybody. But yeah, if you do feel like it's something that's gonna weigh heavy on you, maybe you should whoever it is should just sit out for this one.
I just I know we work good together when we under harder situations and we under pressure. I just want us to keep the togetherness. I don't want nobody breaking off or it's not really the time for that. You understand where I'm coming from?
Hmm.
Like I just want us to be motivated to stick together and um come to the end goal together, hand in hand, arm in arm, you know.
I understand you. I do. Hopefully that everybody remembers the whole thing that went down with Sia, and everybody listened out for each other, and heard, just we all talked about it in that situation about how things like this is gonna happen. Now, like I said, if it's a situation where in the long run somebody's hurt, I use myself as an example. I'm old. I'm closer out the door than any of you young folk. If it's my time, well, where I go, then it's my time. It's just how life is. But as far as when it comes down to loyalty, when it comes down to the Freeman name, I'm pretty sure that everybody that's in the family understands that loyalty is our biggest thing, loyalty and respect. So if something goes down in this war and they walk out fine and choose to grab their things and go after it, then hey, it was never really family in my eyes, if that
Thank
ever
you,
was.
IJ. Appreciate the lurk. Love you. Love you.
If something like, and also like I said, if you feel like this ain't cut out for you, or you think this ain't the right decision, like I said, sit out. No reason for you to force yourself to get involved in something where you feel like might be the wrong decision or anything. But that's why I like to talk to everybody and get everybody's minds going. There might be somebody that's, no, we can't do this. This not gonna be good for us. But then somebody else might say something and like, you know what, they're right. Change my mind. So that's what it boiled down to. We don't really know until we all talking. We all get everybody's minds, and when it happens, we all gonna be ready.
I know I'm not 100%, but I took my time to lay in bed. I don't like doing that for too long. I took my time to lay in bed, sat there with my thoughts, went back and forth about how I felt about that experience, and I'm up. I'm sitting here, got the stitches in my side, a little pain here and there, but the pain meds got me going. I'm pushing through to fight for my family. That's how I feel.
It's good. I'm glad you're telling me how you feel honestly, and I hope you're not holding nothing back.
Do you feel like I'm holding something back?
No, I ain't good at really understanding people's emotions. I kind of ramble on too much. I talk too damn much. That's what I'm trying to say. So
Well, I can say that as long as you ask, I'm going to tell you. So, yeah, I'm worried. I'm worried. Um, I don't know. Been trying to. I thought about the Hosea thing while I was inside too. Been trying to think about what I can do better for the family, what I can do different for myself, how I can grow. And, I feel like in that moment talking to Jbaas face to face, showing him I'm not afraid of him. I feel like it really did spark something in me, but I guess we just have to see what it sparked. But I don't know. In that moment, I just felt like I was looking the damn panther in the face, and I wasn't scared by it. The only thing that I was scared about was them getting hurt, if that makes sense. Like, I wasn't scared that he would hurt me. Like, I wanted him to hurt me, but not to hurt them, if that makes sense.
mm-hmm. That make a lot of sense.
I wanted to protect my family, and that's it. But I just kept thinking, right when they came up with those sex guns, automatically I was thinking, what would my cousins do? What would Luca do? What would Sid do? What would Isaac do? I was trying to think, what should I do? What should I do? What should I do? Because right there, it was just me. I had to be the one to speak up. because wasn't nobody there to speak up for me. So I just did what I felt like the others would do.
You've been here a long time. This is your home,
Mm.
and you proved it right there by not just letting some motherfucker walk around and disrespect the whole land. And that makes me really proud, if I'm being honest. That makes me really proud, and I'm happy that you did that.
I'll take a bullet for you too. For anybody in LaGraw.
Like, you don't always have to be the person jumping out in front of the bullets. And we all want to protect each other. But,
It's not always gonna be me. I know the others would do the same too. I'm just saying in that moment, I wouldn't feel right if it wasn't me.
do you think if Isaac, Luca, or Sia had been here to lead the conversation, things would have went differently?
Maybe. But they just chose the wrong day to come to LaGraw, I guess. People need to understand sometimes when you come by, depending on how you come by and depending on the person that's there, you're not going to get the response that you think you're going to get. We all different. All my cousins is different, you know. But having them guns out coming down the road, I think we all would have been under the same impression.
Where did they even? I'm guessing they came from more deep in the bayou, huh?
They didn't come from the main road. They came from the shadow.
Like behind the house?
They came from Unc's house way.
Makes sense, because I would have seen them when I was heading over to the K.
Yeah, I had to turn around to realize that it was coming down the road. I heard the horses. I just didn't know who it was. I thought it would be Law or somebody like that.
Hold on, Bless is acting a fool right now. Oh, that's not Bless. That's Justin, isn't it?
Maybe he just didn't see a snake or something.
I think that might be a snake.
What is he?
Waking up right now. I don't know. I just think that sometimes it's an uneven playing field. It just seemed there was women here because the way that they treated Bishop and Kid were very different.
One thing that I noticed about a lot of men is they ain't gonna like a woman that speak up.
And so I was wondering, like, if somebody else was here, I'm sure it would have been different, which is very annoying to think.
Let me check my supply, see if we can make some moonshine today, I guess.
Well, I do have the other half.
Yeah. That's the wrong one to sit on. You can have my chair right here.
Oh my. Oh no. Oh dear.
The
I thought
shadow
he knew
got me.
about that.
The
Oh
shadow
God,
got me.
Unc.
Let me pray.
Come on, I'll show you.
Oh God.
Get me out of here.
Jesus.
I thought you knew what not to sit.
I ain't know that. I know that she is cursed. Shit.
Yes.
Yeah, you can sit on my chair right here.
It's fine. I was if anything, I might either go fishing or hunting. I really want to ride a little out west and just do a little bit of undercover work. It's the only thing that will make me feel better. So yeah, I'm gonna go out there and fish, hunt, and all that. And if I see what I see, then I'll let y'all know. I figured it'd be best that somebody's keeping an eye on them out there.
Mm.
All right,
Well,
Oh.
you be careful and you send a whole lot of telegrams.
I will as soon as I get towards either with Valentine or Blackwater. I'll write to y'all.
Mm.
All right.
And don't be trying to pull some type of mercenary nothing just because they was kind of looking for you, I guess. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I'm just looking to see if I see him, and if whatever it might be where I have to talk to him, I'll lay down the line. But I'm not looking to go out there and talk to him all by myself. It ain't really smart. But I'll let y'all know what I see. Okay.
Mm.
All right. I
I'm
love y'all. Y'all be safe.
I'm gonna try to stay up and hope my pain meds get me through. But I don't know how much long I can be up. But I'm gonna try to be here.
I'd understand it if you had to rest your head. That's why I telegram you. I'll let you know everything. Okay.
Mm. You gonna be around, yeah, somewhere.
Love y'all.
Love you too. We can go get
To make
some.
you feel better, we can go fishing. Oh, you wanted to get Ingrid?
Yeah, we can go get some ingredients. That's fine.
You want to
Okay.
take me with you?
Yeah, that's fine.
You want me to?
You can bring Bless. That's fine. We'll just ride slower than usual.
This weekend was so bittersweet.
What you mean?
Because I was just like, it's kind of like being in just a fairy tale. But then also, like, I just kept thinking about you, and Tony wasn't really looking good.
I'm okay. I'm just fine. I ain't, oh, we'll go this way. I'm just fine. I don't know. I'm just waiting to see what my family want to do. And that's it, really.
I feel like if I had to bet, I'm already thinking they're gonna wanna go head out there.
Mm-hmm.
Dancing them every 2 seconds.
I'm ready for it.
I feel like I've hardly been over here during the day.
Yeah, me neither. Let's check telegrams first and then we'll come back to the sugar fields.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can turn here. Sorry.
You know something Romeo said?
Hmm.
He said Edgar is a good guy. He just is easily bought.
Hell no.
I was
He
like,
blind.
he says, I don't know, I guess it was the interaction they had. He was in a vulnerable spot and Edgar was kind to him instead of robbing him. I'm like, I don't know.
No, I don't know about that one. Romeo blind. They gonna turn left, yeah.